A Different World wasn't just a comedy, it was a groundbreaking look at college life identity and empowerment in the late 80s and early 90s. Its talented cast, led by Jasmine Guy, Kadeem Hardison, and Cree Summer, helped shape a generation's view of education, love, and self-discovery. But after the show ended, where did their journeys lead? Some became enduring stars, others shifted toward activism, family life, or completely new passions. More than 30 years later, their impact still echoes in today's entertainment landscape. In 2025, we catch up with the remarkable cast of A Different World and see how their stories have evolved far beyond Hillman College. Jasmine Guy, born March 10, 1962, in Boston, Massachusetts, was 25 years old when she joined A Different World in 1987 as Whitley Gilbert, the privileged high-maintenance Southern belle whose transformation from shallow, self-absorbed socialite to compassionate, self-aware woman captivated audiences. Whitley's journey resonated because it combined humor, drama, and social commentary addressing issues of class, race, and personal growth while providing a counterpoint to other students' experiences. Jasmine Guy's own upbringing mirrored some of these complexities, growing up amid family instability, emotional neglect, and intermittent financial strain. She learned to navigate adversity with intelligence, resilience, and a flair for performance. Her career path was similarly turbulent. Though she was a triple-threat talent in acting, singing, and dancing, she faced Hollywood, typecasting, occasional underemployment, and the constant pressure of maintaining public image, which at times caused friction with producers and co-stars. Her 1990 R&B album received moderate acclaim, but did not achieve commercial success, marking a career setback that compounded personal challenges, including her highly publicized divorce from Terrence Duckett in 2008 and the financial strain that led to bankruptcy filings. Guy endured scrutiny from media and fans alike, with occasional gossip about her personal relationships, yet she leveraged these experiences into advocacy work and mentorship, particularly for young Black women navigating the entertainment industry. As of 2025, Jasmine Guy is alive at age 63, continuing to engage in acting, stage performance, and social activism. Her net worth is estimated at $4 million, reflecting her ability to transform personal setbacks into a lasting and influential career while maintaining creative integrity and resilience in the face of Hollywood's pressures. Darrell M. Bell, born May 10, 1963, in Chicago, Illinois, was 24 when he began portraying Ron Johnson on A Different World in 1987, stepping into the role of the charismatic, smooth-talking business major whose love for jazz, fast cars, and schemes made him both charming and dangerously impulsive. Ron was the quintessential hustler, constantly straddling the line between mischief and misadventure, which earned him the adoration of audiences while also highlighting the social pressures and ambitions of young Black men at Hillman College. Bell's off-screen life contrasts sharply with his on-screen bravado. He was raised in a household shadowed by high expectations. His father, Travers J. Bell Jr., was the first Black man to own a firm on the New York Stock Exchange, creating an environment of both privilege and relentless pressure that shaped Darrell's competitive streak. Early in his career, he struggled with typecasting and occasional tensions with producers over creative input, though he avoided public scandal, maintaining a reputation for professionalism despite rumors of tension on set with co-stars during long shooting days. His personal life has been remarkably private yet unconventional. He has been in a long-term partnership with actress Tempesty Bledsoe since 1993, resisting societal and industry pressures to marry a choice that has drawn both admiration and gossip. Bell has also quietly navigated financial turbulence, investing in family ventures and media projects that diversified his income beyond acting. As of 2025, at 62, His net worth is estimated at $4 million, reflecting both his television legacy and savvy investments. Despite a calm exterior, those close to him acknowledge a restless energy, a drive shaped by early familial expectations, Hollywood pressures, and a personal insistence on crafting a life on his own terms, making Darrell M. Bell a quietly compelling figure, whose off-screen narrative is as layered and intriguing as the charismatic hustler he portrayed. Cree Summer, born July 7, 1969, in Los Angeles, was 18 when she debuted as Freddie Brooks on A Different World in 1988, portraying the free-spirited, fiercely independent student whose activism, creative expression, and whimsical fashion sense embodied the rebellious energy of Generation X. Freddie's character became a symbol of social consciousness, addressing feminism, environmental issues, and personal authenticity in a sitcom format which resonated deeply with audiences and set her apart as a role model for socially aware youth. Off-screen, Cree's life has been equally vibrant and complex. She was born into a showbiz family, yet experienced the emotional turbulence of a childhood split between industry ambition and familial instability, often hiding insecurities behind her precocious talent and determination. Her career, though illustrious in voice acting and music, included challenges. She navigated a male-dominated industry, faced occasional public scrutiny for outspoken political views, and experienced the pitfalls of early fame, including the pressures of transitioning from on-screen teen roles to adult professional identity. Her personal life has been punctuated by high-profile relationships, including her marriage and eventual divorce from Angelo Pullen in 2022, as well as the responsibilities of raising 2 daughters while maintaining a demanding career. Despite these challenges, she cultivated a diverse portfolio, over 400 voice acting roles, a solo music album, and collaborations with prominent musicians, establishing both financial stability and creative autonomy. As of 2025, at 56, her net worth is estimated at $4 million, product of decades of consistent work in animation, television, and music. Cree Summer's life reflects the duality of artistic brilliance and personal struggle, balancing public recognition with private complexities, and demonstrating how early adversity, industry pressures, and personal resilience can coalesce into a career that is both influential and deeply compelling. Kadeem Hardison, born July 24, 1965, in Brooklyn, New York, was 22 years old when he began playing Dwayne Wayne in 1987, the awkward yet endearing math whiz whose signature flip-up glasses and nerdy charm evolved into one of television's most beloved characters. Dwayne's growth from comic relief to romantic lead mirrored the lives of viewers negotiating the trials of young adulthood, while his witty, earnest personality and cultural relevance cemented his status as a fan favorite. Hardison's early life was marked by socioeconomic hardship, family instability, and the pressures of growing up in a challenging urban environment, which forced him to cultivate resilience, self-reliance, and a sharp sense of humor to navigate both school and social dynamics. His career, while successful, faced hurdles including Hollywood typecasting and industry biases that occasionally limited the complexity of roles offered to him, creating tension between his artistic ambitions and available opportunities. His personal life reflected similar fluctuations. He married singer Shantae Moore in 1997, only to divorce in 2000 amid rumors of incompatibility and lifestyle differences, though he avoided further public scandals. Hardison maintained close bonds with co-stars, particularly Darrell Bell, finding stability through enduring professional relationships. Despite these challenges, he continued to work steadily across television, film, and voice projects, demonstrating adaptability and a strong work ethic. As of 2025, Kadeem Hardison is alive at age 60, with an estimated net worth of $3 million earned through decades of consistent work and cultural relevance. His career exemplifies how perseverance, talent, and the ability to cultivate meaningful professional relationships can sustain a long-term presence in an often unforgiving industry, making him both a beloved public figure and a respected artist behind the scenes. Charnel Brown, born October 30th, 1965, in East Hampton, New York, was 22 when she stepped into the role of Kim Reese on A Different World in 1988, embodying the disciplined, intelligent, and morally grounded pre-med student who often acted as the glue holding the Hillman College ensemble together. Kim's character resonated with audiences for her steadfast loyalty, ethical clarity, and occasional vulnerability, serving as a counterpoint to the more chaotic and carefree students around her. Brown's real life reflects both her on-screen poise and hidden complexities. She was raised in a household marked by emotional austerity and unspoken tensions where her intellect and ambition were sometimes sources of jealousy and misunderstanding among peers and relatives. Her early career was punctuated by hurdles, typecasting in sitcoms, pressure from network executives to conform to a narrow image, and creative clashes that occasionally put her at odds with producers and fellow actors. Though she avoided major public scandal, Brown's private life included tumultuous relationships and the difficult task of balancing career ambition with personal fulfillment. She channeled her experiences into entrepreneurship, founding the Charnel Brown Acting Academy in Texas, and pursuing writing, producing, and fashion design, illustrating a resilience shaped by both industry setbacks and personal resolve. Her greatest professional challenge, arguably, was navigating Hollywood's limited roles for Black women in the late 1980s and early 1990s, forcing her to cultivate versatility and independence while maintaining artistic integrity. As of 2025 at 60, her net worth is estimated between $1 million and $4 million, a reflection of her multifaceted career and business ventures. Brown's life narrative, intertwining early hardship, professional perseverance, and entrepreneurial ambition, mirrors the depth and relatability she brought to Kim Reese, making her both a cultural and personal touchstone for fans and aspiring performers alike. Lou Myers, born September 26, 1935 in Cabin Creek, West Virginia, was 52 years old when he joined A Different World in 1988 as Vernon Gaines, the gruff yet endearing proprietor of The Pit, the campus hub where students both sought guidance and endured his sharp-tongued humor. Vernon Gaines was more than comic relief. He was a surrogate father, a sage observer of campus politics, and a source of warmth for viewers who appreciated his candor, sarcasm, and occasional moral lessons. Myers's formative years were defined by hardship and social marginalization. Growing up in a racially segregated, economically deprived environment, he faced persistent poverty, systemic discrimination, and frequent ridicule that forced him to internalize emotions and develop a resilient, watchful demeanor. These experiences infused his performances with authenticity, allowing him to convey complex emotions beneath humor and eccentricity. His career, though rich in talent, was fraught with challenges. Despite decades of stage and television work, including Broadway performances in August Wilson plays, he frequently clashed with directors over his insistence on authentic portrayal, leading to missed opportunities and occasional tension with producers who saw him as difficult. He never succumbed to Hollywood's pressures for scandal or tabloid fame, yet his intensity and perfectionism could intimidate peers, creating a duality between his off-screen rigor and on-screen geniality. Personal losses and health struggles, including witnessing friends and colleagues pass away, and battling age-related ailments, added layers of personal grief to his life. Lou Myers died on February 19, 2013, at age 77 from heart failure compounded by pneumonia. At the time of his death, his net worth was estimated at $3 million accumulated from decades of disciplined work across theater, television, and film, leaving behind a legacy of authenticity, mentorship, and unforgettable performances that influenced both peers and audiences alike, proving that understated consistency can outshine flamboyant celebrity. Dawn Lewis, born August 13, 1961 in Brooklyn, New York, was 26 when she debuted in A Different World in 1987 as Jaleesa Vinson, the grounded, mature, and divorced student whose return to college offered a lens into adult challenges, independence, and personal growth within a comedic yet socially aware environment. Jaleesa's character resonated with audiences for her sharp wisdom and occasional moral authority, often mediating conflicts and providing guidance to younger peers while navigating her own romantic and professional entanglements. Lewis's childhood was complex. Growing up in Brooklyn, she faced financial instability, the absence of consistent parental support, and early exposure to both artistic inspiration and urban adversity, forcing her to conceal vulnerability behind humor and self-reliance. Professionally, Lewis demonstrated remarkable versatility, but also encountered obstacles negotiating contract disputes, enduring industry sexism, and managing the pressure of leaving A Different World in 1992 to pursue Hangin' with Mr. Cooper, a career decision that came with both acclaim and risk. Her personal life reflected similar complexities: a brief, highly publicized marriage to NBA player Johnny Newman, and the challenges of maintaining privacy amid Hollywood scrutiny. Additionally, she navigated the demanding balance of career philanthropy and personal relationships while avoiding scandal, though sources suggest tensions and disagreements behind the scenes were frequent, particularly regarding creative direction and compensation. Beyond acting, Lewis made lasting contributions as a singer-songwriter and voice artist, co-writing the show's theme song and contributing to theater and philanthropic work, reinforcing her multidimensional talent. As of 2025 at 64, she maintains a net worth estimated at $4 million accumulated through acting, songwriting, voice work, and royalties, reflecting resilience, adaptability, and a steady dedication to her craft, despite the pressures of early fame, complex personal relationships, and the competitive realities of Hollywood. Glynn Turman, born January 31, 1947 in New York City, was 41 when he joined A Different World in 1988 as Colonel Brad Taylor, the authoritative yet compassionate ROTC instructor, whose presence commanded respect while quietly mentoring the students. Brad Taylor's persona was a blend of strict discipline and nuanced empathy, representing Black excellence, integrity, and moral steadfastness within a campus teeming with youthful rebellion and social upheaval. Turman's own upbringing in mid-century New York was marked by hardship. His family faced economic struggles, and he was often the target of ridicule due to his early interest in acting, forcing him to cultivate resilience and an unshakable inner focus. His career was far from linear. Though a seasoned Broadway actor and Emmy winner, he weathered periods of typecasting, creative disputes, and professional jealousy, particularly during collaborations with Hollywood heavyweights, and his marriage to Aretha Franklin ended in public acrimony, including claims of infidelity and financial disagreements. Off-screen, Turman has been intensely private, yet multifaceted, balancing acting with ranching and community activism, including founding Camp Gid D, up to teach horseback riding to underprivileged youth, reflecting a life dedicated to disciplined mentorship and philanthropy. Despite occasional clashes on set and the scrutiny that came with high-profile relationships, he cultivated a reputation for professionalism and dedication. His personal life also included losses and struggles, from the pressure of fame to familial conflicts, yet he persevered in creative and charitable pursuits. As of 2025, at 78, Turman's net worth is estimated between $1.5 million and $5 million, encompassing real estate, theater royalties, acting residuals, and his entrepreneurial ventures, reflecting a life of both artistic achievement and meaningful societal impact, with his legacy extending beyond the screen into the communities he has influenced through mentorship and advocacy. Jada Pinkett Smith, born September 18, 1971, in Baltimore, Maryland, was 20 years old when she joined A Different World in 1991 as Lena James, a fiercely independent streetwise freshman from South Central Los Angeles. Lena was outspoken, rebellious, and unapologetically confrontational, often challenging authority and social norms, and her storylines addressed issues such as racial identity, sexual harassment, and the struggles of inner-city youth. Growing up, Jada endured a tumultuous childhood. Her parents divorced when she was young, and she frequently faced teasing and social marginalization, which instilled in her a resilience and sharp wit that would later define both her career and personal persona. Her early career was marked by a relentless climb through small acting roles, music ventures, and dance projects, punctuated by moments of professional frustration and public scrutiny for her outspoken political and personal views. The most significant personal scandal came with her public disclosure of an entanglement with singer August Alsina, which sparked intense media attention and debates about her marriage to Will Smith, highlighting the challenges of navigating fame and privacy simultaneously. Beyond romantic controversies, Jada has faced health challenges, including alopecia, which she openly discussed on Red Table Talk, revealing a profound vulnerability and resilience. Despite these hurdles, she has cultivated a diverse career across acting, producing music, and entrepreneurship. As of 2025, at 54, Jada enjoys a net worth estimated between $50 million and $60 million stemming from acting contracts, production deals, music royalties, and business ventures. Her life exemplifies the tension between public exposure and personal reinvention, demonstrating how vulnerability, scandal, and resilience intersect in the making of a modern Hollywood icon, whose influence extends far beyond the screen-touching social discourse, cultural representation, and generational perspectives on fame, identity, and empowerment. Sinbad, born November 10, 1956, in Benton Harbor, Michigan, was 31 when he joined A Different World in 1987 as Coach Walter Oakes, the affable, goofy, and perpetually well-meaning dorm director and basketball coach, whose humor and empathy made him both comic relief and a supportive anchor for students. Walter Oakes' blend of bumbling charm, romantic misadventures, and genuine concern for his charges created a beloved figure whose antics often masked serious commentary on human connection, responsibility, and mentorship. Sinbad's early life was a turbulent mix of poverty, parental divorce, and the challenges of growing up in a low-income Midwestern community, which instilled resilience, observational humor, and a profound ability to connect with audiences. Professionally, his rise to fame included decades of stand-up comedy, family-friendly films, and television work. Yet he also experienced financial turmoil, including bankruptcy in the 1990s due to mismanagement and overextended investments, alongside struggles navigating the pressures of maintaining a wholesome public persona while addressing personal issues behind the scenes. Sinbad has openly discussed health struggles, including a stroke in 2020, which he overcame to return to performance, demonstrating remarkable perseverance and a commitment to his craft. Off-screen, he has faced the typical pressures of celebrity life, relationship instability, public scrutiny of personal finances, and the challenges of balancing fame with family responsibilities. Despite these difficulties, Sinbad has cultivated a substantial professional legacy through stand-up television and film, with a net worth rebounding to an estimated $4 million as of 2025, at 68, reflecting the enduring profitability of his work and careful reinvention after setbacks. His life story embodies both the comedic brilliance that endeared him to generations and the private struggles that reveal the human complexity behind the laughter, leaving a legacy of humor, resilience, and inspirational tenacity that continues to resonate across media platforms. Ajay Sanders, born April 24, 1967, in North Trenton, New Jersey, was 24 when she joined A Different World in 1991 as Gina Devereaux, the sassy, flamboyant, and fashion-forward friend of Whitley Gilbert. Gina's personality was bold, unapologetically flirty, and razor-sharp, often delivering comic relief while subtly critiquing classism, gender roles, and the pressures of HBCU social dynamics. Ajay's early life was marked by socioeconomic struggles and an unstable family environment. She faced ridicule for her ambitions and developed a sharp, comedic sensibility as a defense mechanism. Her career trajectory was turbulent. Although she was initially intended for a single episode, her charisma earned her a recurring role, yet she faced personal battles with substance use during the late 1990s, which temporarily stalled her professional momentum and fueled tabloid speculation. Her most notable career setback involved being typecast in comedic roles that limited her ability to pursue more dramatic or varied projects, a frustration she has spoken about candidly. Personal life challenges included a high-profile divorce from Michael Brownlee in 2016 and the pressures of maintaining privacy while engaging in public performances. Ajay successfully reinvented herself as a talk show host on Multiple Personalities, a platform where she blends humor, life advice, and personal storytelling, demonstrating remarkable resilience. As of 2025, at 58, she maintains a net worth estimated between $1 million and $5 million, a modest figure reflecting her niche influence in television comedy, personal branding, and the value of sustained reinvention. Sanders' narrative captures the complexities of surviving Hollywood pressures, overcoming personal demons, and transforming adversity into a renewed professional identity, revealing a candid portrait of ambition, reinvention, and the cost of fame in a highly competitive industry. Karen Melina White, born July 7, 1965 in Philadelphia, was 22 when she joined A Different World in 1987 as Charmaine Brown, a lively, quick-witted transfer student from Brooklyn who brought both humor and heart to the fictional Hillman College. Charmaine's character was marked by her unabashed optimism, street-smart sensibilities, and quick comebacks, making her a pivotal comic relief and confidant among the student ensemble. Off-screen, White's upbringing was far from idyllic. Her family faced financial insecurity, frequent relocations, and the pressure of limited opportunities, leaving her to navigate feelings of inadequacy and the constant need to prove herself. These early challenges shaped her resilience and empathy traits she channeled into her performances. Her career, however, was not without turbulence. White faced repeated rejection in auditions, typecasting, and instances where producers questioned her suitability for complex roles, while rumors circulated about clashes with co-stars over creative direction, reflecting her strong opinions and perfectionist tendencies. She endured moments of public misunderstanding, balancing the pressures of representation as a Black woman in Hollywood with her personal ambition, all while quietly building a diversified portfolio that included theater, television, and extensive voice acting work. In her personal life, White maintained a long-term relationship with Malcolm Jamal Warner that ultimately ended without marriage, navigating the challenges of maintaining privacy while under the occasional scrutiny of media curiosity. Additionally, she confronted family health crises and professional setbacks that tested her fortitude, yet she remained committed to craft and community engagement. Now, at 60, White leads a multifaceted life, dedicating herself to acting, voice work, and philanthropic initiatives with a net worth estimated between $1 million and $3 million derived from decades of steady contributions, to film, television, and animation, representing a career marked by endurance, versatility, and understated cultural influence. Mary Alice, born December 3, 1936, in Indianola, Mississippi, was 51 when she joined A Different World in 1988 as Letty Bostick, the formidable yet nurturing dorm director whose wisdom, discipline, and compassion provided a moral anchor for students navigating collegiate life. Letty's character served as a voice of authority, tempered with empathy, addressing issues of integrity, accountability, and mentorship in a way that resonated deeply with audiences. Mary Alice's upbringing in the segregated South was fraught with economic hardship, social marginalization, and the pervasive pressures of racism, which instilled a profound resilience and gravitas that permeated her performances. Her career highlights included a Tony Award for Fences, an Emmy for I'll Fly Away, and numerous critically acclaimed stage and film roles. Yet her journey was punctuated by challenges, including ageism in Hollywood limited roles for African American women, and the ongoing need to balance professional opportunities with personal convictions. Despite her accolades, she often faced industry neglect and the risk of being overshadowed by younger performers, underscoring the systemic barriers she navigated throughout her career. Her personal life, though largely private, was marked by the dedication to craft over public scandal, reflecting a life of focused discipline. Though she experienced the universal human challenges of loss, health struggles, and professional setbacks, Mary Alice passed away on July 27, 2022, at age 85 from natural causes, leaving behind a net worth estimated between $1 million and $5 million accumulated through decades of stage work, television roles, and film appearances. Her legacy endures not only in the indelible imprint of Letty Bostick on audiences, but also in her embodiment of perseverance, dignity, and excellence in a career spanning over half a century, demonstrating the profound impact of talent cultivated with integrity and resilience amidst societal and industry challenges. Bumper Robinson, born June 19, 1974, in Cleveland, Ohio, was 18 when he joined A Different World in 1992 as Dorian Haywood, a magnetic, ambitious, and occasionally scheming student whose intelligence and charm frequently positioned him at the center of narrative tension and romantic intrigue. Dorian's character combined with social awareness and occasional recklessness, allowing Robinson to explore both dramatic and comedic elements, and he became notable for his ability to navigate complex dialogue with ease. Robinson's childhood was riddled with adversity, growing up in a working-class family with financial instability and domestic stress. He faced early pressures to succeed while concealing the emotional toll of family strife, creating a foundation of resilience and adaptability that would inform his professional life. His early career trajectory included frequent auditions and minor setbacks in Hollywood, along with industry typecasting that limited opportunities for diverse roles. And there were reports of occasional creative friction on set, which underscored his insistence on character integrity and artistic input. Off-screen, Robinson cultivated a prolific voice acting career with roles in Transformers: Justice League and Avengers Assemble, allowing him to remain relevant while diversifying his portfolio. Personal life challenges included balancing a demanding career with raising 3 children alongside his wife, Catherine Penton, while managing the pressures of public visibility and professional reputation. Robinson also contended with health crises within his extended family, as well as the ongoing stress of maintaining career momentum in an industry that can be unforgiving to young Black actors. Now, 51, he leads a life focused on acting, voice work, and mentoring emerging talent with a net worth estimated at $4 million derived from decades of consistent performance, voice acting royalties, and production work. Illustrating a career defined by versatility, dedication, and enduring impact in both live action and animated storytelling. Lisa Bonet, born November 16, 1967 in San Francisco, was 19 when she took on the role of Denise Huxtable on A Different World in 1987, portraying the free-spirited, artistic, and often unpredictable college student whose whimsical approach to life and fashion made her a cultural icon. Denise's character captured the struggles of balancing individuality with academic and social expectations, offering audiences a nuanced depiction of young adulthood, independence, and creative exploration. Bonet's childhood mirrored aspects of Denise's rebellious streak, raised in a single-parent household with limited financial security. She faced criticism and social alienation, forcing her to develop a strong sense of self and a rebellious creative voice. Her early career was punctuated by both acclaim and controversy. Bonet posed semi-nude for Rolling Stone, starred in the provocative film Angel Heart, and eloped with Lenny Kravitz, generating intense media scrutiny that contributed to her being fired from A Different World after a single season, with creative differences cited as the reason, though underlying tensions over her image and personal choices were widely rumored. In her personal life, Bonet navigated a series of high-profile relationships, including her later marriage and divorce from Jason Momoa in 2024, managing public fascination while raising children and preserving artistic integrity. She endured professional invisibility periods, media sensationalism, and the challenge of reclaiming her career narrative in Hollywood, often balancing the tension between her public persona and private self. At 57, she lives selectively in both Los Angeles and other private enclaves, pursuing film-selective television projects and artistic endeavors, with a net worth estimated at $10 million amassed through residuals royalties, and her iconic influence on fashion television and popular culture, reflecting a life characterized by resilience, controversy, and enduring creative identity. Thank you for joining us on this nostalgic journey through classic television history. If you enjoyed learning about the cast of A Different World and where they are now, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more vintage Hollywood retrospectives, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing your memories and suggestions, so let us know which TV show or movie cast you'd like us to feature next.